Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Teeth Dagger Stream. Today is going to be a super special, exciting stream. We're going to wait about 1 minute and get into some crazy ass shit. We're going to wait about 1 minute and get into some crazy stuff. But first, so today's gonna be a crazy stream. We're gonna wait about 1 minute and get into some crazy stuff. But before that minute's even up, we're gonna watch, or we're gonna get some video reaction videos ready to go while we're in the mode of getting cozy, exciting, crazy stream tonight. I got some crazy things planned, some surprises. Also, we are probably going to go back in World of Warcraft and be trolling on there and getting ready for SOD. Fuck yeah, motherfuckers. So stay in tune for that. Also, we're going to continue the fake it to make it stream. So guys, we have actually a lot of shit here. I have a list of shit. So that being said, no more of that. Let's get right into the stream. I hope you have your snacks, your green, and your caffeine for tonight's stream. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna start with a scary video here. Face and screen. But also, maybe during this video, I'm going to be eating like 400, 500 milligrams of edibles. And you guys can watch the effect.
Graphic design is 100 times
right
faster
back, guys.
with Kiddo. Now, anyone can make professional graphic design.
Hey you, and welcome. My name is Mike, and in this old video, we are going to a high school in the town of Fairfield. Fairfield High School, so I shouldn't have to look at my notes too much. Fairfield is a small town, and what do we know about small towns? Always up to no good. Sometimes there really is just nothing to do. Kids get bored, make a ruckus. You know the drill. Well, two teens in particular are the subject of today's video, because when one of them got his test results back, all he saw was red. Figuratively, and then, quite soon, literally. Let's give it a go. The town of Fairfield sits in southeastern Iowa, and it's a nice little town, home to about 9,500 people. It sits smack dab in the Midwest. A landscape of big fat farmland as far as the eye can see surrounds. And within sits a nice quiet town, beautiful buildings, and a surprising number of startup companies and small businesses. And, according to their YouTube channel, they're not like other small towns, they're a cool small town. Sustainability is the name of the game in Fairfield. Want to keep those fields fair. And the town, it's a real melting pot of all types of folk, having large denominations of all religions, while also described as an international center for transcendental meditation. You will find like a little bit of everything in this small town, but I guess that includes what we're focusing on, the bad stuff. I mean, it really is just so hack to say, right? But there's really no other way of saying it. It's like, you know, a small town where nothing happens, so when it does, it's all the more shocking. Fairfield is home to 12 park and recreation areas, which is quite a few for such a small town. But there is one park in particular that a woman, Nohima Grabber, 66 years old, loved to walk in. She would, every evening, go for a walk in Chautauqua Park on the east side of town. It's a lovely park with trails, bridges, rolling hills, and some of that good old nature. Nohima really loved it, but as she walked so often there every day, she got those steps in. Other people knew her routine, and one day they were stalking her as she walked through the park, and then they waited till they found a quiet area. This was on November 2nd, 2021. Nohima was born in Mexico, Veracruz to be specific, in 1954, to parents No and Maria. After graduating high school, Nohima went to work as a flight attendant for Mexicana de Aviación, a now defunct airline company, and she worked there for 17 whole years, if you can believe it. During this time, she was in fact training to be a commercial pilot, and Nohima Grabber would be the very first woman in all of Mexico to be trained to fly passenger aircraft. Fair play to you. She loved traveling, she loved flying, she was an airhead. I mean that positively, though. It was during this she met Paul Graber at a party. One day, while he was on a business trip to Mexico, he gave her a call, not expecting her to pick up. But pick up she did. Her future husband became her actual one on October 4th, 1986, marrying in Mexico. And together, they would move to Paul's hometown of Fairfield in 1992. Nohima ingratiated herself into this small community almost immediately. She would attend church mass every day. She became a leader, for the town's small but growing Latino community. And Nohima and Paul would have 3 children together: Christian, Jared, and Nohima. And it was later in life, when all of her children had grown up, that she decided to, hey, why not get into teaching? She attended Iowa Wesleyan University, got a degree in English and a teaching certificate, and went to work. Her first job was as a Spanish teacher in Ottumwa High School, and then later, in 2012, she became Spanish teacher at Fairfield High School. And there she was beloved by staff and students, fondly remembered by those who graduated for her catchphrase, "Be more secure." Meaning just be confident, be proud of yourself. And speaking of being more secure, let me talk to you for a minute about the Opera desktop browser, the incredible solution to approaching how you give it a go online, my friends. I've said it again and again how important it is to stay safe online. How many cases have I covered that involved, somebody browsing something? A lot, that's how many. It's so important to have the best browser around. Meet the Opera desktop browser, my friends.
Sorry,
Opera
guys,
is faster, safer, and smarter than the default
so
browsers out there, because it takes
spilled
your
them in the
privacy,
oven.
security, and how you browse to heart.
We have to start this over.
Hey you, and welcome. My name is Mike, and in this old video, we are going to a high school in the town of Fairfield. Fairfield High School, so I shouldn't have to look at my notes too much. Fairfield is a small town, and what do we know about small towns? Always up to no good. Sometimes there really is just nothing to do. Kids get bored, make a ruckus. You know the drill. Well, 2 teens in particular are the subject of today's video, because when one of them got his test results back, all he saw was red. Figuratively, and then, quite soon, literally. Let's give it a go.
What test results is he talking about?
Hey you, and welcome. My name is Mike, and in this old video, we are going to a high school in the town of Fairfield. Fairfield High School, so I shouldn't have to look at my notes too much. Fairfield is a small town, and what do we know about small towns? Always up to no good. Sometimes there really is just nothing to do. Kids get bored, make a ruckus. You know the drill. Well, 2 teens in particular are the subject of today's video, because when one of them got his test results back, all he saw...
Test results? I guess he's just talking about school. He assumes we know he's talking about school because I guess he assumes test results. I guess he assumes we know he's talking about fuck. Test results. I guess he knows we know he's talking about school because just because he said high school. Test results. I guess he knows. Test results. I guess he's assuming we know he's talking about high school. Test results. I guess he's assuming he knows. I guess he's assuming we know. Test results. I guess he's assuming we know he's talking about high school. I mean, he's talking about school tests. Fuck. How come I can't say that sentence? What the fuck? This is the most frustrating fucking sentence I've ever tried to say. Every time I try to make a video reacting, something annoying happens, dude. I'm just trying to get a fucking video reaction in. I guess he assumes that we just know he's talking about a school test just because he's talking about high school right here.
Was read. Figuratively, and then, quite soon, literally. Let's give it a go. The town of Fairfield sits in southeastern Iowa, and it's a nice little town, home to about 9,500 people. It sits smack dab in the Midwest. A landscape of big fat farmland as far as the eye can see surrounds. And within sits a nice quiet town, beautiful buildings, and a surprising number of startup companies and small businesses. And, according to their YouTube channel, they're not like other small towns, they're a cool small town. Sustainability is the name of the game in Fairfield. We want to keep those fields fair. And the town, it's a real melting pot of all types of folk, having large denominations of all religions, while also described as an international center for transcendental meditation. You will find like a little bit of everything in this small town, but I guess that includes what we're focusing on, the bad stuff. I mean, it really is just so hack to say, right?
You would think. This guy seems to think there's a lot of fucking murderers in small towns, and he studies murderers, so I guess he's right. But you'd think the percentage of murderers would go down in small towns because there's less people. So maybe less, like a smaller percentage of murderers, but maybe it's more per capita. So maybe a smaller percentage of murderers, but it could be more per capita.
Right, but there's really no other way of saying it. It's like, you know, a small town where nothing happens, so when it does, it's all the more shocking. Fairfield is home to 12 park and recreation areas, which is quite a few for such a small town. But there is one park in particular that a woman, Nohema Grabber, 66 years old, loved to walk in. She would, every evening, go for a walk in Chautauqua Park on the east side of town. It's a lovely park with trails, bridges, rolling hills, and some of that good old nature. Nohema really loved it. But as she walked so often there every day, she got those steps in. Other people knew her routine.
Dang, I was about to say stalker, but he said it too fast.
And one day, they were stalking her as she walked through the park. And then they waited.
But I don't get why it's so important to, like, know people's routine and stalk them. Like, even if you are a murderer, that's, like, so boring.
Till they found a quiet area. This was on November 2nd, 2021. Nohema was born in Mexico, Veracruz to be specific, in 1954, to parents No and Maria. After graduating high school, Nohema went to work as a flight attendant for Mexicana de Aviación, a now defunct airline company, and she worked there for 17 whole years, if you can believe it. During this time, she was in fact training to be a commercial pilot, and Nohema Grabber would be the very first woman in all of Mexico to be trained to fly passenger aircraft. Fair play to you. She loved traveling, she loved flying, she was an airhead. I mean that positively, though. It was during this she met Paul Graber at a party. One day, while he was on a business trip to Mexico, he gave her a call, not expecting her to pick up. But pick up she did. Her future husband became her actual one on October 4th, 1986, marrying in Mexico. And together, they would move to Paul's hometown of Fairfield in 1992. Nohema ingratiated herself into this small community almost immediately. She would attend church mass every day. She became a leader, for the town's small but growing Latino community. And Nohema and Paul would have 3 children together: Christian, Jared, and Nohema. And it was later in life, when all of her children had grown up, that she decided to, hey, why not get into teaching? She attended Iowa Wesleyan University, got a degree in English and a teaching certificate, and went to work. Her first job was as a Spanish teacher in Ottumwa High School, and then later, in 2012, she became Spanish teacher at Fairfield High School. And there she was beloved by staff and students, fondly remembered by those who graduated for her catchphrase:
All but one student. The student didn't pass.
Be more secure. Meaning just be confident, be proud of yourself. And speaking of being more secure, let me talk to you for a minute about the Opera desktop browser, the incredible solution to approaching how you give it a go online, my friends.
Alright guys, this is why you should subscribe to me on Twitch, because you would have to watch the commercial and get out of bed or whatever, but I'm gonna skip
in
it
only
for
a
you.
few clicks. This incredible thing, it's free. Check
Right
out the link
there,
in the
and I'm
description
really
or
good
in
at
the comments
skipping it.
below to download Opera desktop browser today and get in on this. And so on November 2nd, 2021, after finishing up classes just before 4 p.m, straight after school, she drove over in her van to Chautauqua Park, just on the edge of town. As I said, she made sure, she was very disciplined. She always made sure to get them steps in every day after school, every evening, late afternoon. She would go for a walk in the park. But on this day, she went, she drove, she didn't come home. And then her husband Paul, he began to worry as night fell, as you can imagine. He went to Chautauqua Park to check on her. He knew her routine, but there was no sign of her 1997 Honda Odyssey van, and there was no sign of his wife. And so he reported her missing to the police. The next morning, a search of the park began, and it's not terribly
Holy shit, does that mean the fucking people stole her van? Oh, that means they were after money. I bet you, let's see.
big, so it wouldn't be that intense. But on the north side of the park, a discovery was made. Nohema Grabber's body would be found in that park, off the trail near the railroad, hidden, concealed, under a tarp, a wheelbarrow, and railroad ties. When they found her, she'd been dead for many hours, and it seemed from first glance that the cause of death was extensive head
Fucking disgusting. This seems like the real pictures. Whoa. That's creepy.
trauma. She'd been beaten to death.
There comes a time in every creator's life when they say,
I've got an idea for a t-shirt.
I have an idea for a poster.
Who could and would do this to this beloved Spanish teacher? Her van was spotted by a witness leaving the park at around 4:45 p.m., around 45 minutes after she had arrived. And a witness said inside there were 2 males. And her van was later found parked at the end of a country road, south of where her body was found.
Oh, did they just use the van to do a getaway? Maybe I take back my callback. But if you guys go check my other VODs, I call everything out really well. I'm gonna have to find them myself and download them.
Another witness would say they had seen a man walking down the road with a wheelbarrow, of all things. What you doing with that? So who were these guys? Well, it didn't take long to find out. That question would be answered the very day her body was found. Now, teenagers are, generally speaking, little shitbags. None more so than two little shits she had in her class. See, on November...
Alright guys, I have an idea for my my quick short I'm gonna do here. Fuck, the problem is, how will I... I'll just have to, like... Maybe I could fall back in my chair or something. Maybe that stuff I actually have is good enough. Fuck. I should have realized that. Now I made this video pause way too long. Fuck, okay. Back to the video.
Again, the day...
I was about to do a short. Because, guys, as you know, I'm going to be faking it to make it. And I have a bunch of plans right here. Oops, I forgot to put a speech chat. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot speech chat. Alright, so I have a bunch of plans right here. I gotta make sure I have the music up at one of the...
This elderly lady might look like...
Okay. I have a personal question.
Dude, Dumpy.
They were friends.
These are all the videos that we have for today, because I gotta make sure I get a good reaction. But I'm fucking up this reaction right now, but I need to find something. I need to find this. There we go. Whoa! Drape-a-cent. Fuck yeah, bro. Welcome to the stream. You are number one. I will put you right now. Eyes in the sky, gazing far. Yo, but I have this whole list, right, guys? And the point is, I'm gonna be making... I'm gonna be trying to fake it to make it, right? And so, I gotta do this. I gotta do a wild video reaction, just short enough for a short. And I'm gonna be making all shorts out of all these things. Hopefully, I'll have like 7 to 10 shorts out of this stream.
Her body was found. A student at Fairfield High School contacted the police. This was before Nohima's body had even been found, but she had been reported missing because she hadn't shown up to the school that morning. And, well, they were willing to talk to the police because they had seen online, on social media, these Snapchats.
Oh, it was one of the kids. How come he didn't foreshadow that when he was talking about the kids?
Those had been sent by a student at Fairfield High School. Name of Jeremy Goodale. Jeremy Goodale...
Alright, guys. We'll go back and watch my other VODs, and I called it here out now, too. I'm the best at calling shit out.
Was, in 2021, 16 years of age, born in 2005. Son of Dean and Christian Goodale, he grew up with 4 older siblings. It was a dysfunctional family for sure. They were a big one, and the parents were always more focused on work than on the kids. In fact, the person who looked after most of the family was the oldest child, Jackie Goodale. The parents would soon divorce, and Christine, the mother, she left the house to go lived somewhere else with her boyfriend. The house, which was covered in flies, dirty laundry, and was just infested. The kids would bathe no more than twice a week. Jeremy slept in his clothes all the time. Yeah, wasn't a great situation. Now, Jeremy was described by his classmates as a quiet fella, circle of friends, not that large. He was on the baseball team, but he also had his own issues: ADHD, depression, and anxiety, and he was on prescriptions for them. He studied Spanish
Usually that means the whole circle of friends is the baseball team.
under Nohima Grabber, along with his best friend, Willard Chaden, he went often by his middle name, Miller. Chaden himself was also 16 years old, fellow student at
Damn, now we know that guy fucking did something fucked up too. Holy shit. It was more than just this one person from the Snapchat.
Fairfield High, and not a very good one, especially at Spanish. He'd only recently enough transferred from another school in town. He had previously attended Maharishi School, a prestigious enough school that incorporates transcendental meditation into the school routine twice a day. These snapshots had been sent out on November the 2nd. You know, the motto of Fairfield High School is dream, think.
Wait, watch. I'm gonna try to do my crazy reaction. I know exactly what to do.
Were willing to talk to the police because they had seen online, on social media, these Snapchats.
Guys, look at this wheelbarrow. Now let's go back here. Now let's go back right to here. Oh wait, fuck. Now let's go back to here. Guys, this is
and it seemed from
creepy.
first glance that the cause of death was extensive head trauma.
This looks like the real fucking picture. What the fuck?
She'd been beaten to death.
Gee, how is this allowed on YouTube? There.
Miss Raber, you know, she's a bitch, whatever, you know, venting their frustration about her grading system. What started as a dark joke, then at large. He was on the baseball team, but he also had his own issues: ADHD, depression, and anxiety, and he was on prescriptions for them. He studied Spanish under Nohima Grabber, along with his best friend, Willard Chaden, he went often by his middle name, Miller. Chaden himself was also 16 years old, fellow student at Fairfield High, and not a very good one, especially at Spanish. He'd only recently enough transferred from another school in town. He had previously attended Maharishi School, a prestigious enough school that incorporates transcendental meditation into the school routine twice a day.
Whoa, they have fucking meditating in their school. That is insane. Okay, 1 second here, actually. I have another really good idea. I could just do it on the list. It's going to be added to the list. It's going to make my editing harder. But it's going to be okay for content's sake. I told you guys this is going to be an action-packed stream. Lots of shit's going to go down. Fuck, we might not be able to... It might not be worth doing one of the things, though. But lots of shit's gonna go down. Oh my god, what's taking... What app did I just click on? I don't need to save that. Okay. Now I forgot my idea. The fucking app or whatever took too long. Oh, wait. I remembered. It has to do with this video. Oh, I remember. It's this. I'm gonna be able to talk over a video game footage. Whoa, nice. Oh no, that's okay, fine, whatever. I don't care. Whoa, am I frozen? Okay, I'm not frozen. I thought I was frozen. Guys, I didn't know this was going to be taking so long, otherwise I'd put the music on. I'm sorry. It sucks for me too, because I'm trying to have like a really efficient stream right now. So I can edit it all down to a bunch of shorts. That's the plan, with a fake it to make it. Step 1, and fake it to make it, we're going to try to do an action-packed stream. Short. Action-packed, full of action, short, full of action stream, just for editing purposes, and we're gonna try to make tons of shorts out of them. And we have things planned. You saw the list. Unfortunately, this World of Warcraft was taking way too long to load. It kind of ruined. I don't want Dragonflight. What the fuck? It always does that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get ready for this. This is gonna be another crazy video reaction idea and another thing added to the list. This is gonna be the craziest stream ever. I gotta get my beer ready. We gotta make sure to do the beer thing. There's gonna be a beer thing tonight. I have 53 subs. 2 more subs and I can put out. Thank you. For the subs video, for the 55 subs. So we're gonna make that video ahead of time because we're doing an action-packed stream right now where I can try to take many clips out of it. But this fucking World of Warcraft is taking so long. God. Huh. This sucks. This is really fucking things up. What's happening here? Why is that? And why is this still up? Oh no. My computer's going crazy. We gotta do the beer. We gotta try to do most of the things on that list. I don't know what's going on with the game. So let's go back to I kinda need this game to work for my next video reaction. I guess it's just not working though. I clicked play like twice. What is going on here? Fucking sucks, dog. is going on here? This is not working or what? I'm sorry about this, guys. I didn't expect it just to not work. I guess we're gonna go straight back to the video, dude.
These snapshots had been sent out on November the 2nd. You know, the motto of Fairfield High School is dream, think, lead, act. This is like one of those situations where you don't want to do that. Police were led to both students, Chiden and Jeremy, almost immediately from the student who reported the seeing those snapshots, which are, well, not great. Another student said that on November 3rd, which is the day she was reported missing, she hadn't shown up for school, another student said Chiden had said he had, quote, caught someone with a baseball bat. And then another student would come over separately and say to the police, yeah, Chiden had said something like, Miss Grabber might, she might disappear soon, so don't get too attached. A search of Jeremy Goodale's home would reveal the murder weapon, a baseball bat, along with some of her clothing and strands of her hair and blood. And a note was found on...
Ew, that's weird. Some of her clothing. Ugh.
Chaden's phone, titled Prep. It listed that they needed the following items. Items included plastic gloves, wet wipes, backpack, hammer, Ziploc bag. However, procedure, the following segment of that note on his iPhone, not great. Stun, move off trail, empty compartments, load cargo, blanket cargo, deactivate compartment contents, leave bag by exit, transport, empty transport, finalize the win, secure victory, move the sticks, wipe down tools, dispose article, and grab bag by exit. Done. So I can only think of a couple of things what procedure would mean. None of them good. None of them good. Even if it's not murder. That's like, it's some weird shit. It seems that the entire thing had started out by being a dark joke between the two fellows. Them saying, oh, Spanish teacher, Miss Raber, you know, she's a bitch, whatever. You know, venting their frustration about her grading system. What started as a dark joke then escalated into, hey, you know, we should kill her. And pretty soon, we should kill her. Then they did kill her.
The two students who are charged with her death did go to school.
Just because of her grading system? Oh no, here, I really need this game to work. I have such a good idea, and this is the part where I need to have it work, but it's not working, I guess. Probably because of CapCut, but I'm in the middle of editing that video. I can't take it down. Gosh, this game not working is really... messing me up.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works now. We really need it to fucking work. I have the best idea. You guys are gonna like it too. Some new shit. New type of shit. Right here. I just got it because of this video. But jeez. Alright, now at this task manager say. It says 7. What the? Is it supposed to say that much? Alright, let's try it fucking again, dog. Jeez, what is this battle map? I know that it's doing maintenance. Oh, is that why? But it says it's playable or whatever. It usually just says like technically it is right now. Huh, that's probably why then. Fuck, this is really ruining what I had planned. Oh my god. And then I was trying so hard on this, it kind of like ruins the rest of the video. Every fucking time for the past 3 days. Something has went wrong. The past 2 days, the videos were shitty. There was no videos coming out. I decided to react to a good video. It says there's maintenance, and I get that, but it usually looks different when there's maintenance. They usually feel like you can play and then it's like, oh, what the fuck? There it is. Jeez, it's taking forever to load. How come this music's always so fucking goddamn loud though? I always turn it down and it always seems louder. Alright guys. I actually have to go back to this video. Remember back here.
Bitch, whatever, venting their frustration about her grading system. What started as a dark joke, then escalated into, hey, we should kill her. And pretty soon, we should kill her. Then, they did kill her.
The 2 students who are charged with her death did go to school here at Fair.
That's where we left off. And that's actually something that I could touch on a little bit. And I figured it might be kind of cool to be playing this fucking game and like talk about that for a minute. And now the game's loaded, so we can do it. Unfortunately, I wanted it to kind of meld right in. I didn't think the game was going to be taking so long to load, man. Yeah. But this load screen gives us a little time to get our snacks, get our green, and get our caffeine, and get ready for this motherfucking killing these wolves, leveling up to level 5 or whatever. We could try to get people into the stream as part of the fake it to make it stream. We'll see if the regular thing works. Oh, and I have some cool videos to show you that are like that I made. I might have to put them up tonight. Or man, I have a lot of editing to do tonight. Before we get into this talk about what we just watched. Now I know you guys already know this, and I don't need to say it myself. But the only reason those guys did that, the only reason those guys took somebody's life over some grading policy is because they thought that it was the end of the world. They were being really, really selfish. And just remember that whenever you feel like it's the end of the world, you could always find new options.
We're using way too many platforms for work.
Fuck?
We should just use Monday.com.
We're not using that many.
If you ever feel like it's the end of the world, that should just motivate you to do something different. Because whatever you're doing is making you feel like it's the end of the world. So like, unfortunately, if a bunch of things go wrong, you're just not doing something right. And that might feel like the end of the world, but that's an opportunity to listen to positive criticism and not get mad at it, but try to fucking fix it. Now, they didn't have to get good grades. Not at all. In fact, I'm kind of against conforming to that type of thing. Although, I believe that it will bring you more opportunities. But if you don't conform to it, I don't think it's the end of the world. You'll just have a little bit less opportunities. But as I said, you could just figure shit out. You can figure it out. Right? You're not helpless. And unfortunately or fortunately, no matter how you look at it, you probably have it better than a lot of people. And unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, those people might be happier than you. Which means they're doing something right, and you're not doing something right. Now, if you know this, and that's why you go on a crazy rampage, because everybody's doing everything right and you're not. That means you have more will to change than anybody else in the world. So you could probably use that to become way better than all of them. And doing a crazy rampage just means there's no people left. It doesn't mean you won't be. Doesn't mean that you're better than them. It just means that you like lowered yourself lower than them, and then there was nobody, and so low that there was just nobody, and then like your goal wasn't accomplished because they finished off better than you. So like, and then you're lonely, and there's no chance of changing that. But I think I gotta turn off. But you use that same power. You use that same power to like get better. Then you're gonna be better than all of them anyway. So just do that. Now the only reason that you don't think this clearly, and the only reason I have to tell you this, is because you're panicking when you go through that state. And right now on Earth, you're floating along. None of us are super rich, unless you happen to be super rich. But you know, probably a lot of us here aren't super rich. And we're just floating along. And what happens if you panic while you float? You sink. Therefore, your purpose of being mad at everybody is ruined, right? Because you're sinking lower than them. Just use that same energy to get stronger than them. Now, that being said, that's not exactly like what they were talking about in the video or whatever, right? Oh no. What's going on? So that being said, that being said, that wasn't exactly what was going on in the video, right? What was going on is they were too young, and for their age, they thought they only had one type of mindset. They could only they had to go to college and had to do all these things, or they failed their parents or something. And then this one lady is in their way, and they thought this was their whole life. And so they just went on a rampage just because they didn't know about life, because everybody knows that but that's not true. They were just 15. They were just 16. So that being said, the way you can compare that to that, to those 16-year-olds is since they're 16.
Is happening right now for a limited time only. Save 15%.
Since they're 16, they don't even have to worry about. Since they're 16, they don't even have to worry about having a job, which automatically gives them more options. Because if they start going for what they want to at 16, and they keep doing it, and they learn how to do it properly until they're 18 or whatever, they're gonna for sure like go to it, even if it requires college. Because guess what, they could just go, even if that lady somehow destroyed her whole career, they could just go to community college and then go to university. And those credits, it's the same, because you still get the bachelor's, right? What's going on out there? Jeez. So, I'm just trying to fucking practice playing the game at the same time as talking about like serious shit. Because I don't know, I think that's interesting. Not talking about the gameplay, but talking about like real life shit. But maybe I should be like, well, I think I'm doing good actually. This is exactly good. 8 out of 12. Alright guys, we gotta go back to the video though. But yeah, let me finish that real quick. So let's say, so my point is, once you have to get a job or a career, it becomes harder. Especially if those jobs or careers aren't what you are looking to do for your life. It becomes harder for you to actually do those things. Because not only the hours, but the matter of fact that you can get injured. Right? But if you don't have a job and you're just living with your parents, you can get injured, and which means it opens up all the career opportunities that have a chance for injury, like professional skateboarding and professional basketball play. But as soon as you get a job and you're out on your own, it's harder to be able to learn professional level skateboard moves, because you can't get injured. You have to go to work. And so when they're that young, they could do crazy shit like professional rapping and professional everything. And since they're so young, they could have it wiped away from the internet, no problem. Crazy professional rapping. Imagine that. They could be pro rappers. And if they wanted a real career, they could have it wiped away from the internet. Since they're only 16, they could have it easily wiped and they could get their career no problem. But since they're only 16, that gives them 2 years to try to go pro in any rapping or any career they want. And then they could just wipe it away from the internet. No issues. Since they're living at home, they can try to go pro in streaming without having to worry about work hours. They automatically get to stream during the best hours to stream, as long as they get home and stream right away from school. So there's so many options when you don't have to have a job to worry about. And so that teacher was the least of their worries. If anything, they should rebel against the system and start skateboarding and skate on the school buildings and destroy the school buildings, and then you know, that would be like a rebellious way, and then they would go pro, and then they wouldn't go to jail. But then just to think that their only option is to do that is insane. And you can't blame their family life. The reason you can't blame their family life is because oh, I already killed enough kobolds. The reason you can't blame their fucking family life is fucking because that happens to young people all the time, where they think that that's the end of the world, and they think that just because they're young and they've only been told one thing all the time. Right? So don't get caught. If you're older than 16, don't fucking, and I know you are because my stream is 18 and older, fucking don't get caught having the same emotions as a fucking 16-year-old. And even because, and then on the other hand, 16-year-olds shouldn't have those fucking emotions because they could just go pro in anything they want to. Pro gamer, pro streamer, pro snowboarder, pro surfer. They could just do it because they don't have to. They get to live at home. Unfortunately, not enough little 16-year-olds realize that they should just go pro in a sport, or like go pro in a streaming or a pro in a YouTube.
Be careful.
It's unfortunate. It's you know.
Be careful.
And all those things they would probably want to do more than college anyway. But yet they're told, it's drilled in their brain that they can't do it.
Need help? Light bless you for the Alliance.
Hi everybody, my name is Steve Burial. I'm the VP.
Alright. I tried to do my best with that, dude. It's harder than I thought. But I fucking had to try it.
High. It's also where Graber worked, and now where other students we spoke with are grieving.
It feels like something that would happen in TV. Like, definitely not something that would happen in, like, small town Iowa.
But it did, and now the community of Fairfield is mourning the loss of well-loved teacher Nohema Graber.
I have to do this other fucking thing that I have planned, but I'm too full right now. Fuck. But I had to eat in order to do the thing, too. Fuck.
Her overall, like, energy was very good. I would walk past her in the halls, and she would say hi to almost every single student.
She stopped me, she'd talk about, like, life, she'd talk about the sports I do.
A Spanish teacher at Fairfield High, known by many as someone who enjoyed walking the paths of Chautauqua Park. That's where investigators found her body Wednesday. Signs of trauma to her head, but police haven't said how she died.
Everyone liked her. Like, I don't get why someone would do this. Because, like, who hates her? She's nice.
Court documents detail the work investigators put in. They talked to someone who knew one of the suspects. That interview led police to social media messages. That was enough for investigators to get a warrant. Clothing with bloodstains were found in the suspect's home. Soon after, police arrested 16-year-old Willard Miller.
That part is so fucking disgusting, dude. What the fuck? Why would they keep the bloody clothing in their house? Jesus Christ, dude. I wanted to react to like a scary show, but this one fucking is just too crazy.
Miller and Jeremy Goodale.
I knew the kids that did it. I had them in my classes, so I was really shocked when I heard that.
But students and the Fairfield community are more shocked by Graber's death. She was more than just a teacher. A recent grad shared this picture of KCCI. She noted Graber's smiling face, calling her beautiful both inside and out.
See, they'd followed Nahima.
Guys, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to fucking eat the edibles because it's too late. I didn't realize how late it was. It would just be a waste of the edibles. Click here. Now, eating. Smoking and drinking. But we do gotta get ready for this part.
Their Spanish teacher to the park. The park they knew she always walked at. The murder had been planned for weeks in advance. And there, in a lonely place, they ambushed her, taking turns striking her with a baseball bat, beating her to death. Then they hid the body in the woods near the rail line and disposed of her car.
How did they not think they would get caught for that? They didn't even give it any effort.
What do you think? It's not like she's a very routine person. Do you know of anybody out there that would have serious gripe with Miss Graber that may want to hurt her or something?
That's so fucking weird. They wanted to spend their time tracking her as teenagers, bro. Dude, what the fuck?
Weißboot. Zelt. Weißer mittelgroßer Stern New Status. Crazy Stream PLANED. Click here now. Smokin and Drinkin. Exciting Stream. Click. Drama.
Alright guys, I do gotta get ready for the drink. I'll be right back.
Like her, she's kind of a asshole sometimes. Not like her, if I hurt her. I don't know. Okay, so were you involved? You were not involved. I had no idea. Usually people, like, when whatever happens, you get find out so in a small town. I haven't heard anything. Can you think of any reason why somebody might say you were involved? Because we got that in the past. Okay. But like, with a little more specific, like, anybody might say, like, hey, listen, I know for a fact he was involved. Not I think he was, but I know for a fact he was. What's the question? The question is there any reason why somebody might say, like, I definitely think he was involved? Yeah.
Beers probably
no, other than
has been on TV.
Us arguing in the class.
I'm not sure how long he's been on TV.
So, one of the areas that we're really looking into, and you talked about Ms. Graber's routines, right? And so, we're talking to a lot of people, we can figure out what her routines are, right? And so, one of the areas that we're really focusing on is where she would go on her routine walks when she got done with school out of that. Maybe you can help with the pronunciation. That's exactly right, for Tuesday night. Is there any reason why somebody might have put you out of Chicago? I looked like other people, and I was wearing black hoodies and something.
Now, the two teens initially gave different stories about what had actually happened that day. Yep. Willard Scheiden Miller said that, yeah, he had been in the park on November 2nd after school, but he'd just been walking around. Oh, he spotted his Spanish teacher. He gave her an old, Buenos dias. Yeah, I failed Spanish. But then a roving gang of masked teenagers had made him...
Sorry guys, I didn't fucking mean to play it that long. I'm looking for my beer. I don't know where my beer is at. really needed it for this stream, bro. I bought it specifically for the stream, bro. Ah, fuck. Oh no, man. I'm putting it back right now. Just stop.
There's another time you can find out so in a small town.
Fuck, man. Where's the fucking beer? fuck, dude. I'm fucking up this stream so hard. Ugh. I was trying to use it for a VOD, bro, but every time I try to make a VOD, I've been fucking up lately. So annoying. I really wanted to use that chapter as a VOD. Does he has another episode? And then now I'll have to download 2 different VODs if he does, because I think I did some good stuff this VOD. Oh, he doesn't have another episode either. I'm fucked. I'm totally fucked.
Can you think of any reason why somebody might say you were involved? Because we got that in the past. Okay. But like, with a little bit more specific. Like, anybody might say, like,
I do remember why I was stopping it there, though, guys. So, we know basically everything. We know basically everything about that video, right? These guys were fucking... We heard what they did. They took the body not even that far away from civilization and just kind of put it right there. And they Snapchatted their whole everything. Bad grade thrill kill. He could have named it like the Snapchat killer, but then there was also other videos named like that. Because he posted his crime up on Snapchat, and this dude posted his crime. This dude posted his crime up on Snapchat. They didn't even try to hide anything. And basically, there's probably a lot more interesting stuff later on in the video. But it kind of looks like the trial. Which means they basically just got caught at this point. And if you want to watch the rest of the video, you can go to that chapter. Bad grade thrill kill. The the Nomaha grabber case or some shit like that. Alright? Here's the title right here. So you can go there and check that out by that chapter. But here on Teeth Dagger's stream, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna go and react to 2 videos in one video, in one stream or whatever. Alright, just non-stop videos. We have some ready. I gotta keep that one up, actually. Yeah, good, because I gotta put that in the title of my video. We have a bunch of videos ready. I don't know if I want to watch the darkest moment in TV history. Probably not. What other video? What would be a good fucking video? This one's too long. Don't worry, I have a lot of videos. Don't want to do that one. Maybe this one would be good.
Albuquerque's West Mesa, a vast and desolate expanse of land located within the city limits. Arid, barren, the perfect place to hide one's darkest secrets. Prior to 2006, the Arroyo Bank of West Mesa was largely uninhabited. That is, until urban development reached the area and the site was disturbed, buried, and platted for residential construction. On the 2nd of February 2009, a woman walking her dog stumbled upon a bone which had risen to the surface during the area's development. One that looked decidedly human. She notified the authorities, and soon, 11 sets of human female remains were unearthed in a small area, bringing the existence of a formerly unknown serial slayer to the world.
What's this called then? What the fuck? Disturbing videos found on the internet. How is this a video found on the internet?
Attention. One whom the media dubbed the West Mesa Bone Collector. Thanks to the wonders of DNA analysis, the 11 bodies were soon linked to 11 missing person cases. Those of young women aged between 15 and 32, who were mostly of Hispanic descent. Jamie Barella, Monica Candelaria, Victoria Chavez.
Jeez, we don't need to see the people. That's sad. That's scary. I guess he's trying to do it to make it scary.
Virginia Cloven, Selania Edwards, Cinnamon Elks, Doreen Marquez, Julie Nieto, Veronica Romero, Evelyn Salazar, and Michelle Valdez.
Hey, come on.
All of them had disappeared at some point between 2001 and 2005, and most were working as revealed. The identity of their killer remains unknown to this day. Who was the West Mesa Bone Collector, and why did his rampage seemingly come to an abrupt end? Though no suspects have ever been officially
so far he hasn't mentioned 1 second of video
named in connection with the slayings, one man in particular has always been a person of interest. That he had privately confessed to them about the killings. Perhaps most damningly of all, dirt tracks were later found leading one performer dance at his mobile home located at 4000 Blake Road Southwest. The pair negotiated a price, and Sherricker arrived at Montoya's trailer in the Rick Williams was waiting outside the trailer for his girlfriend to finish her dance. He was watching as Montoya dragged her duck charges. The authorities remain convinced that this wasn't Montoya's first rodeo. In the words of Police Chief Ray Schultz, there's a good probability that this wasn't the first time Montoya had done something like this. It was very
powerful software, years of experience, and industry-leading expertise. Now that's
an eerie home recording found on Montoya's camera.
This isn't found on the internet. This is the most boring video. It's not eerie at all. It's boring. It's just filming the wall.
The camera's set up facing the wall, leaving what happens off screen to our imaginations. The audio too is sparse. There's no TV on in the background. No radio. The whole scene is deathly quiet. Except, that is, for what sounds like duct tape being pulled off a roll, and a garbage bag being opened. Many people are confident that Montoya was recording this moment for his own sick amusement. A memento he could return to and enjoy again and again. The moment he was disposing of a body. He was careful not to capture any of this grisly scene on film, so that he could always plausibly deny what was actually happening just out of view. This short clip is all that's been released to the public. According to investigators, the complete video begins with Montoya having sex with an unidentified woman. the footage fades to black and transitions to this clip.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Some people even say that if you listen closely, at around the 36-second mark, it sounds as if Montoya says, "Tranquilo." In English, calm down, or be quiet.
Man, I hate when they do that because they always can, like, put something in your head to make you think you heard it too. So, that could be this guy's just good editing. This guy, by the way, is Lazy Masquerade. Disturbing videos found on the internet.
It's unknown whether Montoya was saying this to his dog, or perhaps even to himself. Or indeed, if he even does say that word at all. It's quite hard to make out. Given that tranquilo is masculine in Spanish though, he certainly wasn't speaking to Sherika or any of the other women who met their fate in West Mesa. As far as I can tell, the police haven't revealed the timestamp on the video, so we can't be certain which of the women is being disposed of off camera, if indeed that is what's happening in this clip. It remains unconfirmed whether Lorenzo Montoya truly was the bone collector, the twisted sicko who claimed so many lives in West Mesa, but this dark piece of found footage certainly leaves us with a lot to think about. If it truly is what it sounds like though, then this is one of the very few recorded examples of a serial killer in action. Eliza Sherman was a 53-year-old devoted mother of four who worked as a fertility nurse in Cleveland, Ohio. Her best friend, Jan Lash, described her as a caretaker type, an amazing human being, the type of person who knew the neighborhood kids' favorite sweets and kept them in stock. By all accounts, she was an extremely kind and well-liked person. Which begs the question, who killed her? It's a question investigators have been trying to answer since her life was so cruelly snuffed out on March 24th, 2013. And a chilling piece of surveillance footage likely holds the answer. At the time of the incident, Eliza was in the process of splitting up with her husband, Sanford Sherman. Eliza...
Alright, guys. Wait. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, so that's another thing I wanted to talk about. The last video that we were just watching is called The Creepiest Videos. The last video that we were just watching is called The Creepiest Videos Found on the Internet. That whole segment that we just watched wasn't about a video on the internet. So is this clickbait? Yeah, it might be. But is it really clickbait if the video is still entertaining and still in the same category as what they were talking about? Basically, yeah, they're not on the internet. They weren't like
thousands of hours on the road.
They weren't on the.
Fill hundreds of horses under the.
Basically, they weren't on the internet the way that you expected them to be, but he put them right there on the internet. He's the breakthrough artist. So, is it really clickbait? If he stayed on topic, he actually did put them on the internet, and he was entertaining. My argument here is, it's not even clickbait as long as it was an entertaining title that got you to click on it. My argument is it's not clickbait as long as it was an interesting title that got you to click on it and you were actually entertained by the video. Interesting title, interesting video. So yeah, sure. This guy right here. It was hard for me to find good videos to react to.
Lisa and Sanford's turbulent relationship history included frequent fights.
So yeah, this guy right here, Lazy Masquerade, might have disturbing videos found on the internet. Might have just made an interesting title. But he also made an interesting video, therefore not clickbait. Okay. Boom. Subscribed.
The shifting of money from joint to private bank accounts, and Sanford's.
And while we're actually on that topic, I want to prove to you guys something. Some of the very best creators. Wait. And while we're on that topic, I want to prove to you guys something. Some of the very best creators with the very best editing. Oh, this is just his, oh, look, here. Oh, no, this is just his bullshit channel, I think. Oh, here. Okay. This is a good example. So some of the very best creators with the very best editing have and are known to have clickbaity titles. Let's see. Oh, this one. This one's said to be clickbaity. People called Turkey Tom out for this title because Darkside Phil. Get right back, keep on. Because Darkside Phil is just still going strong. Fuck, dude, I'm not doing this too good. I needed more practice for this. Fuck. I made these fucking commercials and shit.
Alright, we got the man.
Alright, guys, so. Fuck, how am I gonna do this? I had this all in my head, all perfect, like. Watch the editing and shit. We'll have to be fucking, I think we'll have to shoot this part later. This means I fucked up this whole stream, basically. I think I made a good enough point. I think I know what to do. Man, I had this whole thing planned out. I even read it down, but it just didn't go as planned. That sucks. What the fuck is going on here? Where's the video we're just watching? Oh, here. Oh no, I forgot to turn this off. Oh, this is it though.
Mission to an affair. Elisa, who feared her husband, filed for divorce in 2011. Since she and her husband were still living in the same house, she put a deadbolt on her bedroom door for protection, and even sent herself an email in which she wrote, "I'm really afraid he's going to have me killed." She was extremely eager to see the back of Sanford and move on, to get past this dark chapter in her life. Shortly before their divorce hearing, on March 13th, Elisa texted her brother, "Trial's in 2 weeks. Hopefully there is life after death." That message would turn out to be eerily foreboding. At 2:55 p.m. on March 24th, Elisa sent her daughter, Jennifer, a text message saying she was visiting her divorce attorney, Gregory Moore, to finalize some paperwork. Concerns arose when Elisa failed to return home by 7:45 p.m, prompting worry from her children. She had assured them that she'd be home in time for dinner. Unable to get through to her mother on the phone, Jennifer began driving to Cleveland Heights in search of her. But she soon returned home when her brother, Jeremy, called her and told her something important. That the police were at their house and that they had some terrible news to share. Their mother, Elisa, had been murdered. A little over 2 hours prior, at approximately 5:20 p.m, somebody had viciously attacked.
If she knew so much that she was gonna get murdered by that person, I don't get why she stayed there.
Her in broad daylight, close to her attorney's office at 55 Erie View Plaza. A nearby worker heard screams coming from the street and saw an individual stabbing Elisa in the face, ear, neck, and back. In total, she was punctured 11 times. Law enforcement was
Jeez, in broad fucking daylight? In America? Like that?
swiftly summoned to the scene, but by the time they arrived, the killer was long gone. These grainy images, captured mere moments after the incident, while Elisa lay dying in the street, show a hooded figure in jeans and a green jacket, limping away. It's believed that this was the perpetrator. In the aftermath, Elisa's soon-to-be ex-husband, Sanford, siphoned around $2 million from her account, leading their daughter, Jennifer, to file a civil suit against him. This was settled out of court. One of Sanford Sherman's friends, Larry Shanker, later testified that Sanford had asked him how someone might get away with murder. Thinking it was nothing more than a thought experiment, Shanker replied, "Don't use your car, or don't let your car be seen. Don't use a gun, because it could be heard. Don't use your street clothes. Use something that would cover up your entire body. Your face. Your hands." Yeah, for obvious reasons, Sanford's considered suspect number 1. Interestingly, suspect number 2 would be Elisa's own attorney, Gregory Moore, whom she was on her way to see on the day she died. In 2016, Moore faced charges related to tampering with evidence, obstructing official business, falsification, telecommunications fraud, and forgery. It was Moore who had arranged.
Why would he care enough? He's dealt with other cases, probably.
To meet with Elisa on the day her life was taken. But although Moore claims that he was inside his office at the time of the incident, waiting for Elisa to arrive, keycard data and witness statements suggest that he had left the building an hour prior. Elisa herself certainly didn't think much of her attorney, complaining to friends that he was often late to their meetings and unprepared. She had desperately tried to find another lawyer, but, short on time and funds, was forced to stick with Moore. The third possibility is perhaps the most speculative, but take a look for yourself. Many people don't think that this person is Sanford Sherman or Gregory Moore. Based on their petite stature, they actually think it's a woman. As mentioned, from 2006 to 2010, Elisa's husband had been having an affair with a woman in New York and Florida. Could this have been her, or perhaps another woman that he was involved with? If so, did Sanford have a hand in the planning, or did she act of her own volition? Theories abound regarding Sanford's motive and Moore's potential involvement, prompting speculation about the identity of the figure in the CCTV footage. Now, 10 years later, he, or perhaps even she, still hasn't been identified, and the blade used to end a—
Whoa, what the fuck? Wouldn't they just have researched everybody around that person? Like, who knew them?
Elisa's life has never been recovered. There's a reward of $100,000 for any information that leads to an arrest.
I can see some of you thinking, but what about the customer? And to that I say...
Before we move on, I want to introduce you all to Ridge, the good people who make these compact, stylish wallets. Tilto-chan, the twisted-necked woman whose crooked head has haunted many a person's dreams over the years. Perhaps you've seen this image before. Though it first appeared online in early—
This looks like normal head.
Tilto-chan, the twisted-necked woman whose crooked head—
Oh, she's just going like this. Alright, I'm her. What the fuck? I don't get how that's so crazy. She's just good at it.
has haunted many a person's dreams over the years. Perhaps you've seen this image before. Though it first appeared online in early 2010, it was truly brought to the wider public's attention by a Japanese magazine called Dangerous Images for Your Brain. The article, which was titled "The Woman Looking at the Camera," explained that this was a screen grab taken from a 2009 episode of Ryan no Gokigenyo, captured after the camera panned to show the studio audience. Though the rest of the crowd seemed to be reacting normally and are focused on the stage, this one woman stands out. Her skin is deathly pale, her head is twisted at an unnatural angle, and she's staring right down the barrel of the lens with an almost menacing smile. After appearing in the publication, the image soon gained more notoriety online, particularly on 2channel.
And it was definitely probably warped in a little bit of ways.
It even landed a coveted place on Japan's notorious Things You Must Never Search For list. Word soon spread that the episode of Ryan no Gokigenyo that the woman had featured in had been erased from existence by the showrunners, who were desperate not to let anyone rewatch it. People online were labeling it as cursed, and even an optic hazard, something that once seen will have devastating effects on your mind.
That happens a lot though, with a lot of rumors like that. They're called, there's even a name for it.
It said that once you've seen her face,
folk legends or some shit like that.
It's already too late. Tilto is coming for you. She'll be with you soon, her head twisting around, corkscrewing as she walks down your hallway and enters your room, staring at you with hollow, distorted eyes and that grim smile. is that the floorboard's creaking, or her neck. But don't start sweating just yet. Papa Lazy's here to break down why you're probably not doomed after all. Though it's true that the original image was taken from an episode of Ran no Gokigenyo, not all is as it seems. If you search the term Gokigenyo Kankyaku, or Good Day Audience, on Google, you'll be met with an earlier incarnation of the screen grab, in which the woman's neck is less contorted, and her skin decidedly more pale. Still creepy, but still not the unedited original. That would be this. Rather than the fact that the woman's looking directly at the camera, there really isn't anything unnatural about her at all. The same woman was even spotted in a different episode of Gokigenyo, proving that she was just an ordinary audience member and not a paranormal entity. So if that's all there is to it, why did this image of all things get turned into a creepy internet artifact with its own lore and everything? Well, although many people claimed that the episode featuring this woman had been deleted from online archives, that too was nothing more than fiction. A clip of said episode, which aired on May 5th, 2009, has since been unearthed, and here it is for your viewing pleasure. As you can see, a lot less creepy than the story made out. In fact, not creepy at all. It appears the audience member was merely imitating the host, who mere moments prior had tilted his head as he made a joke. In all likelihood, a 2-channel user saw the woman's noteworthy imitation and decided to create this cursed image. Knowing Japan's love of kawaii kusasete, otherwise known as the Let Me Be Cute challenge, that first edit was probably expanded upon by another user and was turned into this creepier version, made famous by the schlocky article. An article which was of course published by Core magazine, whom I've talked about in the past. Let's just say they're not exactly known for their journalistic integrity, and I've no doubt they simply ripped this image from 2channel and slapped on a story to go with it. It makes me wonder.
See? Alright. What's taking so long? How come I can't tell? Oh. Damn, 2 hours. That's fine. Alright guys, 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna make it. I gotta make a VOD. I gotta make a VOD out of the stream real quick and make some YouTube videos out of it. But we're not done yet. Should this be the music? No, I think we should use like some type of metal. Wait, where is the video? We have a bunch of videos to be reacting to and stuff. But hold on, I'm gonna be making a VOD. I guess I'll be making 2 VODs. Where the fuck is the fucking motherfucking video, dog? Oh. I was gonna be there. Come on. Come on, bro. Oh, this, okay. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed that video, it was called Lazy Masquerade, the disturbing videos found on the internet. You're gonna want to see what I said about it on YouTube, because I proved that these weren't found on the internet. But whether it was clickbait or not, it was entertaining title and entertaining video, so therefore it was not clickbait, yo. I wanted to do this little skit real quick. I didn't mean to click on this. I want to pick out a little video. Pretend like I'm watching it. And do something else. Where do all my videos go? Besides this one. Fuck it, I guess I'll put this one on. 14 minutes, perfect actually. It's at the very end basically. Right here.
We don't know what the motive is.
Alright guys, get your motherfucking chips ready. And your bowls. And your green and your caffeine. Get your snacks, your water, your green, and your caffeine, bro. Here we go. I'm gonna do something fucking random in this part.
We don't know. And is that a matter of concern to us? You're darn right it is.
On the 5th of April 2023, multiple Pentagon documents detailing top-secret information about the ongoing conflict in Russia and Ukraine started appearing all over Twitter. The Biden administration...
Oh no, don't tell me this is a fucking Russia and Ukraine fucking video. The largest criminal better not... The largest Discord criminal better not be... Russian and Ukraine, and this guy knows that Discord is popping off in the YouTube algorithm right now, so he made it about Discord. Let's find out.
Attempted to get the post taken down, but they were spreading too fast. The leak was too big to plug. At the time, no one knew how the public had managed to obtain the documents, or how many pieces of information were floating around the ether of the internet. Was the entire Pentagon bugged? Did a Russian spy steal the documents with his own two hands? Or did 21-year-old Discord user Jack the Dripper make the worst mistake of his life, resulting in one of the biggest US intelligence breaches in the past century, using nothing but a printer and a Discord server? By following a long paper trail, we can figure out what really happened.
We're very pleased to say that tonight Mike Turner, the chairman of the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, joins us from Washington. Congressman, thank you very much indeed for being with us. Who do you think was responsible?
Epidemic Sound have advanced search filters to help you easily find the exact mood, genre, duration.
Today's video is
Whoa, I love the editing and that. He made it fit the vibe perfectly.
Sponsored by Private in Time and comes with entertainment. An unencrypted connection is like sending a private days video. It turns out that the documents that went viral on Twitter could be traced back to a Russian Telegram group chat called Donbass Devushka. It's unknown how many of the documents were sent in this group chat. However, we do know earlier that day 3 images of the leaks started circulating on 4chan, specifically under a debate in the /poll section of the website. At least one of the documents was considered to be no fawn, meaning that nobody outside of the US should ever see the information. This classification of documents is usually only given out to nuclear propulsion information. However, with closer inspection, the classified information posted on /poll was mainly battle analysis papers regarding Russia and Ukraine. But this was just the tip of the iceberg. The next breadcrumb of files takes us all the way back to the 60,000 user Minecraft Earth Discord server on March 4th, just over a month before the Biden administration became aware of the leak. In the text channel Map Showcase, one user decided instead of posting custom Minecraft maps.
Oh shit, I was wrong, guys. It was a real leak. Fucking Biden knew about some fucking 4chan leak. Jesus.
They were gonna post 10 pieces of classified information with the caption, "Here, have some leaked documents." Most users assumed these images were doctored and moved on with their day. Going back even further along the Discord track, we are taken to a YouTuber's server who goes by the name WowMao. His channel consists of meme-infused historical geography content, and his Discord server followed suit. But on the 1st of March, a man named Luca would post 30 plus images of classified Pentagon documents for the entire WowMao Discord to see. With such a large amount of images at his disposal, it seemed obvious that Luca was connected to the source. This brings us,
dude, his editing scares me in a good way, holy fuck,
to the Thug Shaker Central Discord server, our final destination on this trail. The Thug Shaker Central is a small Discord server comprised of a couple dozen users. One of the more prominent members of the server was a user.
Okay, I'm subscribing to this guy. He also hasn't been putting fucking video games in the background. And his story writing is short and to the point. Fuck, I could learn from this motherfucker.
Named Jack the Dripper. At the age of 21, Jack was granted top secret security clearance for viewing files in the Pentagon through joining the Massachusetts Air National Guard. This meant he had access to SCIFs, otherwise known as Sensitive Compartmented Information Facilities. Because of this privilege, Jack was not allowed to bring any electronic devices that were capable of taking photographs to work. Any laptops, cell phones, or cameras had to be left in a locker far away from the classified information. However, this bottleneck would not stop Jack from obtaining copies of the top secret documents he desired, because he had a plan. Before his restationing, Jack was going to print out any document he wanted onto an A4 piece of paper and simply walk out of the Pentagon. And that's exactly what he did. When Jack would arrive home, he would start taking photos of the printed out documents and sending them directly to the Thug Shaker Central Discord server. And this went on for months.
Isn't there cameras in the Pentagon? To see him do that. I mean, he's for sure got caught probably by that, right? What the fuck?
By the last count, around 100 pages of classified slides and briefing materials from the Pentagon have now been found floating around the internet. Some materials were marked top secret. Most are considered genuine.
I cannot believe they were talking about 4chan right now. Holy fuck, I wish I would have reacted to this show first. But at least we're ending here with a bang.
These secrets were sitting on the open web on a Discord server for a month, and nobody noticed. And the truth is, US officials are in the dark as to how much more there is out there.
In response to some of the documents Jack had sent to the Thug Shaker Central server, one user replied, "Isn't that shit classified? You must really trust everyone in here." To which Jack responded, "Everything I've been telling you guys up to this point has been. I have plausible deniability, and none of them know anything incriminating about me. No."
Oh, he thought he was invincible. What about the fucking cameras? Dude, there must have been cameras. I can't wait to see how he gets caught.
No one knows where I work, and no one knows how to identify me. Don't worry, I thought of that. Other messages on this Discord server give us a larger picture of what Jack was like. Unfortunately for him, these messages don't help his case. When talking about a caravan in general chat, Jack replies with, "I've been tempted to buy one and make it an assassination van, set up an AR and sniper blind." In another message, Jack allegedly wrote, "I hope ISIS goes through with their attack plan and creates a massacre at the World Cup." This is our first look into Jack's obsession with firearms. In fact, when investigators visited his primary residence in North Dighton, where Jack lived with his mother and stepfather, they found a gun locker around 2 feet from his bed containing handguns, bolt-action rifles, shotguns, an AR weapon, and a gas mask. It also doesn't help that Jack had received a high school suspension after classmates overheard him making remarks about bringing guns into the school building, along with racial threats. And while Jack claims he was just talking about a video game, the other students deny that this was the case. Regardless.
Oh, he used the fucking classic video game, fucking thing. You know, you gotta kill him in a video game. You know, Hassan's thing.
Judging from some of his Discord messages, it seemed Jack had it all figured out. He didn't believe the documents he had leaked to his small group of friends could ever be linked back to him. He was outsmarting the Pentagon, and nobody could stop him. At least, that's what he thought at the time.
I can't right now. There is a full-blown investigation going on, as you know, with the intelligence community and the Justice Department, and they're getting close. I don't have an answer.
How concerned are you about this leak?
I'm not.
Are you concerned about the leak?
Well, I'm not concerned about the leakages, and I'm concerned that it happened.
Whoa, it got all the way to the president.
But there's nothing contemporaneous that I'm aware of that is of great consequence.
Fast forwarding back to April 5th, and the Pentagon was in.
I was just trying to look at my OBS. Okay. Okay, perfect.
In disarray. Jack's decisions had led to what could be considered a national emergency, and the Biden administration was determined to get a hold of the situation and find out the culprit responsible. An investigation was opened up immediately. News articles started picking up the story, and soon enough, everybody worldwide was wondering who was behind the Pentagon leaks. Meanwhile, Jack was staring at his desktop, wondering what he was gonna do. It was time for some damage control. One of the group members from Thugshaker Central claimed that Jack seemed very lost and confused about what to do. He was fully aware of the consequences and seemed pretty distraught about the situation he had found himself in. In his final message to the Discord members, Jack told them to keep low and delete any information that could possibly relate back to him, including any copies of the classified documents. But by the time Jack sent that message, he was already a wanted man. You see, Jack had overlooked an obvious flaw: his Discord account.
Oh, I was wrong. There wasn't the cameras in the Pentagon.
Core Power helps you rise to a whole new level of recovery with 26 grams of protein.
Meet Noodles. She's part short hair.
Scary.
A few days after the leak became public, the FBI had already identified that Thug Shaker Central was the source of the information. They knew that a user named Jack the Dripper was responsible for one of the biggest data breaches the US had ever seen. And now, all that was needed was a name and address. By April 11th, from scouring the chat logs and interrogating some of the members from the server, the FBI concluded that Jack was in the United States Air National Guard and was a clean-cut white male, around 20 to 30 years old. On April 12th, Discord was subpoenaed by the FBI to find out Jack's full legal name, his address, and his credit card info. They wanted everything. You see, although Discord is legally allowed to work with law enforcement, a real name and address are not required to create
chips.
An account on the platform. So, as long as Jack didn't purchase anything through Discord, none of his information
Sure.
would be obtainable. However, Jack the Dripper was a Discord Nitro user.
The US Pentagon has been reacting to the reports naming a 21-year-old Massachusetts Air National Guardsman suspected of being in charge of the online group which shared hundreds of top-secret intelligence documents.
When you purchased Discord's monthly subscription service, you were required to put in your bank information and billing address, meaning 21-year-old Jack Teixeira, who lives at is royally
He didn't actually say his name. There would be no purpose for that.
On the 13th of April, less than 24 hours after the FBI received all of Jack's information, a military-grade vehicle and multiple soldiers came to arrest Jack while he was home. He has since been charged with 2 separate counts under the Espionage Act, and now possibly faces up to 50
Fuck, dude, I didn't know that video was gonna be so interesting. I was gonna try to do this thing.
years in jail. The US government saw Jack Teixeira's actions as purposefully attempting to harm the United States, as the information he leaked over the course of 4 months, according to numerous news.
This stream really didn't go as planned. Jesus.
Silent Night, only in theaters December 1st.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't let her get it.
Well, it's not my fault.
Well, don't put it on the bed.
Where should I put it?
Just put it up. Where did that video go?
gosh. Where the fuck did it go? Here. Alright, guys, so that was a really cool video. I had something kind of planned, but we got distracted about how cool it was. So if you want to go see how cool it was and you want to finish it off, the name of the creator is Brandon FM. And that's exposing Discord's largest criminal. It was kind of, I think it was kind of 4chan's largest criminal, but okay. Right now what's happening is Discord's a very popular thing in YouTube. So that was that. I gotta keep it up though. For a video project. It didn't go so fucking well today though. Alright, let's just watch this.
My last Neon video. A lot of you guys have been telling me about this guy called Jack Dorky, and I've seen him before. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not a fan though. I think he's a huge scumbag. I think he's just the white rich version of Neon, harassing innocent people, harassing old people, attacking people, and then hiding behind their big...
Alright guys, grab your chips and grab your snacks, grab your water, grab your green, and grab your caffeine. Because I might have something planned right now. Because as you know, this is the fake it to make it stream. And I'm going to be trying to use this VOD even though it's getting longer than I wanted it to get. Because weird shit just keeps happening, bro. It's been so fucking annoying. I'm trying so hard on this shit. But I gotta try to get enough clips so I can edit this down to a bunch of shorts. Because we're gonna be faking to make it, and I always want to be popping up in people's shorts, right? That's part of the plan. That's step 1. And chapter 1, step 1 of chapter 1. Chapter 1 is fake it to make it. Step 1 is use the VODs to make tons of shorts. And I also have something filmed on my phone to make it kind of like a documentary. It's gonna be sick.
Juicy bodyguard. That's what this guy does. And if you just take a look at his channel right here, I mean, it tells you everything you need to know. And he makes a typical douche tuber content. I crashed my Lamborghini, clickbait. Midget fighting with I think this is Neon's girlfriend or like an OnlyFans star. I don't know who that is. I put my girlfriend in the hospital. She probably watched way too many of your shitty videos, something that no one above the age of 6 years old would ever watch. And today I wanted to take a look at this video. I got banned from every mall.
Excuse me, I have a question. If you give me your number right now, I'll buy whatever you want from the mall. 268? All right, what do you want? Let me get you my contact, shawty. My shawty bae right there.
My shawty, my little hoe. I'm a pimp her. You know what I'm...
Why would he get fucking kicked out of the mall for fucking wanting to buy somebody some shit? I don't get it.
I'm saying this guy is rich, and I think he has rich parents. That's how he even has money. I mean, this guy is straight up the dorkiest motherfucker on like planet Earth, and he's just trying to sound hard. Oh yeah, I just got my shawty's number. You know, I just got this Black Queen's number. All right, here's my shawty. Take a shot every time he says shawty. Just trying his hardest to sound tough and to sound hard. Meanwhile, he's in the gated community. He's like closed off from like
Here we go, guys.
Hey, running Crocs. Running Crocs?
Let's do the best thing he suggested.
Get him. Jack Doherty, if you're subscribed to me, I'll get you 2 pairs of Crocs.
Let me go there.
You're not subscribed?
No, maybe.
Oh, take L. Gotta be subscribed. This is my wife, and I want to get her Crocs. We're romantically in. Sorry. Just 1 pair of Crocs. He's getting security.
You get security, pop.
Is he gonna say shawty again?
Because of you. What size are you?
9.
What color? Let us just get a pair of Crocs and we'll leave. Sir, please. Please do not call the cops. You try to work things? No. We gotta go. We gotta go. They're on.
Where do we even start? First, we get the...
He didn't say shawty again. What the fuck? We couldn't do
this
it.
Shoddy. This... Okay, I'll stop. So first we got this girl who was just going on about her day. Unless she was a plant. Now she's involved in this. Here's the thing. I absolutely hate when people mess with people doing their 9 to 5. Just going to do their work. No one likes it.
Man, nothing's really going right for me this fucking stream, man. And it's taking longer and longer and longer to make it go right.
No one's like, oh, I can't wait to go.
This guy lied to us. He was acting like he was going to say shouty more, but he didn't.
Work at the Croc store and seeing all those people going crazy. They already have it hard enough. I just feel bad. Yeah, maybe. I think that's it.
We're in a hurry. The cops are coming. We're right here, This is it. We gotta go fast. Look, he's on the phone with the cops. Hurry. I can't go to jail. Can we just buy this real quick? Remember, we were here yesterday.
He ruined my surprise.
Share with you, remember? Serve us once, gotta serve it twice. Real quick, you won't even look. We're not recording. Put the camera down. Cool. The camera's down. Just buy it real quick, please. You're really not letting us buy.
Just look at the way this guy's behaving. Yeah, go. Pay it. Put the camera. Tell him.
I have your number, so we'll just go on a date.
Yeah.
Security guards right here. The guys he called about are over there.
All right.
Over there. No, they're over there.
I'm just telling you, you're not allowed to do this on mall property.
Oh. But I think the guys that aren't allowed to do it on mall property are over there.
No. I'm talking to you.
All
right. One
Put your stuff up.
Okay. All right. We'll leave. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. All right, put it down. Oh, yeah. We'll take a picture.
Let's do this.
No problem. Look, sir, the kids love me. Let me be, please.
Man, when is someone going to knock this guy out? Like, I'm not one to, like, condone violence, but I think some people deserve it. Some people are just straight up douchebags, and I think this is the perfect example of it. This poor old man has to deal with this. He always hides behind his security guards, and the reason why is because he's a pussy, because he's scared of everything, and he knew that if he messed with the wrong person, it could end up in tragedy. So
listen to me, man. Listen to me.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
I said we were leaving.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you out.
We're leaving, bro. Like, relax. You don't gotta tell me anything one more time. 6 to dispatch. We have a car parked somewhere. We already know.
Listen to me.
Just speak.
6 to dispatch. Don't walk away.
We'll talk.
Get that shit out of my face.
Or,
Get out of my face.
Or what? Okay. Well,
that.
So give it back. Watch out.
You're gonna touch it. I didn't touch him. No, yes.
Alright, guys. Fuck all this.
Why can't you say you talk to me? You're already thinking about someone else. When it comes home, your bed is on and I'll be gone. But I know my day will come. I know someday I'll be the only one. So now you wait for a spark. You know it'll turn you on. He's gonna make you feel the way you wanna feel.
What the fuck? Alright, you ready?
Why can't you say you talk to me? You're already thinking about someone else. When it comes home, your bed is on and I'll be gone. But I know my day will come. I know someday I'll be the only one. So now you wait for a spark. You know it'll turn you on. He's gonna make you feel the way you wanna feel when he starts to lie.
God.
Why can't you say you talk to me? You're already thinking about someone else. When it comes home, your bed is on and I'll be gone. But I know my day will come. I know someday I'll be the only one. So now you wait.
Thank you for the 55 subscribers!
He's gonna make you feel the way you wanna feel when he starts to lie, when he makes you cry. You know I'll be there. My day will come. I know someday I'll be the only
I didn't do it.
Call me someday, what you like to think it's right.
I got ready. With the keys.
Why can't you say you talk to me?
gotta do this right. Too bad the Ember Valley they recommended me was super. I forgot to tell them that I don't like. I forgot to tell them that I don't like freaking. Scratchy weed. I only like super smooth weed. But this weed does smack super hard. I just need one bowl of it. The second bowl is scary to me. Alright, here we go, guys. I have to do the skit over again. Because after all, it is a skit. So facing screen.
Hi. 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 Hi, Mama. Hi. Hi, Mama. Hi. What's it doing? You laying by me? You miss me? You miss me? Hi. Hi, sweetie.
We're doing the same job. You don't touch him. Took the mic because you put it in my face.
I didn't put it in your face, but yeah. All right, let's just leave. Come here. Run.
Yeah. This is exactly what I mean. Why would you record this and upload this? It just makes you look like a horrible person. No one above the age of 4 thinks harassing an old man and having this fucking guy on steroids be mean to him. This is so ridiculous. I
Fuck
cannot.
this. Boom. Boom. Thank you for the 55 subscribers. Perfect. Oh, shit. Okay. Sweet. That was crazy. Oh, there's the smoke went. I could shoot another one of those just in case. Okay, I still have more beer. I gotta empty it somehow. But how am I gonna pack the bowl while I have the beer in the hand? Holy shit. I told you tonight would be an interesting stream, guys, because I gotta get a good VOD. Unfortunately, the VOD's getting so long it'll be hard to download. But I guess I'll just have to make room on my computer, even more room than I had to make earlier for a 4-hour VOD just for World of Warcraft. Okay, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna pack this bowl here. But I'm gonna fucking do my best.
Get in, Mama.
Alright, take 2. That's cool. I'll have 2 takes.
Can't you say you talk to me? You're already thinking about someone else. When it comes home, your bed is on and I'll be gone. But I know.
Thank you for the 55 subscribers!
I know someday I'll be the only one. So now you wait for a spark. You know it'll turn you on. He's gonna make you feel the way you wanna feel. When he starts to lie, when he makes you cry, you know I'll be there. My day will come. I know someday I'll be the only one. Call me selfish, call me what you like. I think it's right to want someone for all your own and not to share her love. 'Cause I'll have my way, you won't have a say anyway. 'Cause I got you. You don't stand a chance. Tonight, wait for his cock. You know it'll turn you on. He's gonna make you feel the way you wanna
I
feel.
should do another fake. I'll do another fake stream. Watch, it'll just be
You
cute.
know I'll be there. My day will come. I know someday I'll be the only one. My day will come. I know someday I'll be the only one.
I'll edit it then. I'll find a good stream.
So now you want perfection. I see your self-destruction. You
It's
don't
kind of like
know
ad-lib
what
to a
you
song.
want.
Okay,
It's gonna
so.
take you years to find out. I'm not giving up.
Alright. Cool. Now let's try to put on something funny. This will do.
Quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
As a person, and not as a streamer, should I even give a about people liking and retweeting really dumb when they know better? That all the time. How about that?
People that are liking or retweeting what all the time?
Against me and like gotta beat the dead dog, right? So personally, I don't care, right? But sometimes I feel like kind of like a pushover.
Wait, why would you not care?
Oh, just like whatever. Like it's just like a fucking retweet, you know? It's just like I don't really care that much for it.
Are you talking about like friends doing this to you?
Yeah, like Hassan or Pokey, they do that sometimes. You know, they'll play that game, right? And I don't really care. I kind of brush it off, you know.
Anything that they like or retweet, they're saying directly. That's how I treat it as. Easy. And then just go from there. Obviously.
Hi, I'm Derek.
You used to help with the orders, but there were multiple.
All right.
Streamers, when streamers are being asked to like be held accountable for their actions, they become literally mentally children okay, with hydrocephalus missing like 80% of their brain, okay? They're like, whoa, whoa. Oh, I didn't know on Twitter that would, this is what they all sound like. When streamers are being confronted with...
Yo.
What?
Bro, I've never seen you act like that, bro. It's like you just on the fly dented it. You just indented it.
Yeah.
Click play. Guys, I'm just faking it to make it right now. It's all part of the plan. But I forgot to fucking click record. I have to do that all over again. Fuck.
This is because I'm not a 75 IQ person, okay? But that's what they sound like, okay? When streamers are being attacked by another streamer, okay? All of a sudden they become 195 IQ, Einsteinian quantum physics, right? These guys will be like, bro, I know that 2 days ago you DM'd this person, and then when they tweeted that about your entire Discord community to do this, and I know that when you dropped this hint about me in your chat, it was so that they would find my opinion and they would all go and they'd find me on Twitter, and I know that when you posted your Discord, they went to the right. So streamers know when they're with people, and they know when they're being with, and you can tell. I've been obsessed with them lately because of all his dog eggs, and it's so easy to dogpile them right now. But the best example of this ever, and you saw this, was when Hassan was talking to Ethan about his chat, and Hassan was like, bro, I don't know why they say these things, like I can't do anything, blah blah.
Can you, like, do you care that your chat is calling me racist? Do you make any attempt to modify?
I have not looked at my chat.
Moderate
I have no
that?
responsibility. I can't do anything about that.
I just opened it, but don't you have moderators? Do you care at all about what your audience cares about me?
32,000 people in here right now. The reason why people are saying that is because of the conflations that you made, Ethan. That's why, like, I can't stop people from viewing you a certain way if you're gonna make these comparisons that they've heard from actually racist people. You literally implied that Jewish.
Notice how, oh my god, that was such a cute turnaround. Notice how Hassan's saying, because you've made arguments that racist people have made, you're allowed to be called racist. But for Hassan, the river from the sea thing has to be completely divorced from the genocidal Arabs or Palestinians or other people around the world. That has to be completely divorced. That was such a cute, quick turnaround right there. That was nice.
Comparison that this slogan.
Oh shit, what did I miss?
Asked to, like, be held accountable for their actions, they become literally mentally children, okay, with hydrocephalus missing like 80% of their brain, okay? They're like, whoa, whoa, oh, I didn't know on Twitter that would, this is what they all sound like. When streamers are being confronted with...
Yo.
What?
Bro, I've never seen you act like that, bro. It's like you just...
Whoa, look at his face.
On the...
Alright, guys. It's time to cut the VOD short. Hopefully I'll get some WoW time in tonight as well. But I definitely have to cut the VOD. There's a lot more videos to watch. What the fuck? Where's the music here? Screen. Face. Alright guys, thank you for watching this episode of Teeth Dagger Stream. I'll see you next time. I'll see you later on Teeth Dagger Stream.